Well, it's still mid-February right now, and I want to get some things planted here. And I thought, I'm going to go peas first, and then maybe later on beans. And I was thinking of putting them all in here and planting them in the dirt on this side, and getting some sprinklers all set up and going. But then I thought, wait a minute. Why don't I, instead of messing with all the dirt, which I really don't like to do, see this big old black pipe? This was here when I had the other greenhouse in place here. I had a hoop house here that was fairly big. I had it for about 10 years. And this was in it. And you can see there's holes in it right there. And those holes were for fairly large sized net cups that I had. And you run water in one end and let it come out the other end. And you've got a deep water flow, I guess, aquaponic system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up, and that way I don't have to deal with bending down and digging and getting all the weeds. I can just put everything in there hydroponically. As long as the weather is cool, or aquaponically, as long as the weather is cool, and it doesn't get real hot here in the greenhouse, the peas grow really, really well in aquaponics or hydroponics for that matter. They don't do well when the weather starts warming up. That's the problem. So I think I can have an entire crop of peas here, just aquaponically, until maybe, it's February right now, like I said, until maybe, probably middle of June. Middle of June is when it starts seeing hot weather, and that's when you'll see them start dying off. So I get quite a bit of peas in here. So what I'm going to do is I went down to the store and bought these brackets. And let me show you here what I did. You can see right here, there's a pencil mark right here. And then down here I did another pencil mark, and that's where this bracket is. And I've got another one I've put there. Now the important thing about a aquaponic or a water pipe like this is it has to be level, absolutely level, or the water level's all screwed up, especially if it's a long pipe like this. Then you got some real problems. Well, when I built this greenhouse, there's some videos on it. This was a mark that I put with a leveling system I had, and all these posts have it. And I needed that mark there to know where level was so that I could measure how high the roof needed to be so that the roof would be straight. So I could put, the proper spacers up there and things like that. Well, these marks are still here. So what I did was I started on this end, and I said, well, let's go 2 feet off the ground here. And then so I put that mark there, and then I measured how far from this mark to that level mark, and then I did the same distance on each one. Now I've already put 2 of the brackets up, and I'm going to put these other 2 up here in a minute. And then this is going to be where I'm going to be growing some crops instead of in the dirt. Now in the dirt, I may do things like short crops, like beets or something like that, because they grow really, really well where, they don't grow so tall. Things that don't grow very tall probably work really good down there. So, here we go. Let's go start doing this. Okay, there we go. More, and I'll be back, and then we'll lift this pipe up and see if we measured everything and see if it's sitting right. Be right back. Okay, so we've got all the brackets on now. Now let's see if we can lift this pipe up and see if it fits. And we'll try to do the 2 center ones both at the same time so that one is supporting all the weight. So here we go. Well, actually, I picked the whole thing up. And I'll drop it on there. Oops, let's see. That one. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see. I gotta go over here. This last one here, the pipe is bent, so it wants to fly off of there. But let's see if we can put it on. Alright, it's up there. Okay, as you can see, it's up there. But this has to actually be pointing up, and the pipe is a little warped, I guess, so it won't sit there by itself. But see on these little brackets, there's a hole here. So what I can do is put some kind of a tie off up here to hold it against the wood, and then I can position it. But as you can see, it's up there, and it looks to me like it's going to hold. Now the way this worked, as I remember a long time ago when I used it, you see that end, remember again, that's pointing up. That end is where the water came in, and then this end is where the water went out. Now it's pointing straight down right now, but as you can imagine, if you twisted that up a little bit so that that one is pointing up, then this one's kind of got a 45-degree angle to it. And what I did anyway, was I regulated the height of the water in the pipe by basically twisting this slightly, so that the angle of the pipe that would be, be like this, or you twist it a little bit, bring it down, and it would spill off the edge there, and you could easily regulate the height of this thing, the water. So I'm going to leave it here for now, but because of the way the balance is, I can't set it up like it's supposed to be. But what I'm going to do is find something to fasten this so that this pipe doesn't want to roll off, to make sure it stays there. And then what we'll do is we'll twist it to the proper configuration, and then what I'm going to do is put some water in it, and that's the only way to tell if you've got it level, is if the water level is the same everywhere. So that's the next thing to do, is to make sure that I actually have it level. Now what we're going to do is, now where's the water going to go? See, now there's the fish pond over there, and there's this place to walk. So what are we going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a runoff area here. I'm going to dig a drain pipe and put it underneath, and then underneath the dirt here, and might have to pick these bricks up a little bit. But then when you get close to the pond, I'll have a riser come up and over and go into the pond. And the idea behind that is, it goes up, but then water will flow uphill as long as there's some more uphill behind it to push it over that hill. So this level over here, even down to here, if I put the pipe that low, that level is quite a bit higher than getting over this ridge. I think it's about a foot higher, something like that. So we'll have plenty of gravity flow to get the water to flow back into the fish pond. So, all right. So next time I'm going to fasten this up, and we'll see if this thing is level.